Okay, let's go ahead now and take another call from Ronnie in Texas. You're on the air, Ronnie. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Briefly, me and Oswald and Ruby all lived in Oak Cliff at the time, and I've made it my business to try to learn as much as I could all these many years, and I really appreciate your guests there, and it's no disrespect to them, but there's another great expert, that is, of course, Michael Collins Piper from the American Free Press, who wrote Final Judgment, the book that shook up my world and changed my life, and added up the real evidence from others. He didn't add any evidence of his own, but it points the finger of guilt directly to Israeli founder and first Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion and the Israeli organized crime family godfather of all godfathers, Meyer Lansky, and his gang.
And so well, hold on just a second. But no involvement, though, by the president or the U.S. government or anybody that covered it up. It's just only Israel, then.
No. My line about that is not who was involved, who wasn't involved. They involved everybody. They had the Dallas cops. They had, Johnson was probably involved. Who knows? But there's so many fingers of guilt on that thing. But and one of the main points that's been left out of everybody's book is that JFK smoked pot. He smoked pot. One of his early girlfriends, one of those girlfriends, made testimony about that, and then it was just kind of ignored.
Okay, let me just stop you right there. I believe I've even heard Jim, we're all friendly here, but I think I've even heard Jim attacked before by other people for not saying it's all Israel or something. Jim and Robert Groden, what's your take on this whole Israel thing? I'm certainly not saying that Israel didn't do a lot of bad things, but how much evidence is it that Israel ran the killing of JFK?
Well,
none at all.
Go ahead, Robert.
None at all.
Right.
This is an anti-Semitic situation that began ago and detracts from where the real evidence is.
The thing is, Israel did not have the power to subvert the Secret Service, the CIA, the FBI, the U.S. military. Although I will say this, people, when you talk about Israel involvement in the Kennedy assassination, if you're looking at it at a lower level, that's really not even possible, as I just said. But if you look at it from the highest level, the people who created the state of Israel, Lord Rothschild is considered the father of modern Israel. And when you look at the people who created Zionism, who then created the state of Israel, who then created communism in Russia, who then created National Socialism, or the Nazis, in Germany, then you realize these are the same people who are the power structure, the true power structure of the United States, and yes, they at least had to acquiesce in the assassination of President Kennedy.
And there's claims that he wouldn't give nukes to Israel. And,
that's true.
And that's what happened. I would interview those people. It's just folks have been too nasty to me when I'm just open and friendly. Like if it's a Tex Mars or somebody, we just have them on because they're friendly. It'd be like if a neighbor ran up and threw paint on your face and said, "You didn't invite me over for tea." And I'm like, well, if I'd have known you wanted to come over for tea, I would have had you over for tea, but you've thrown paint on me. I'm not going to have you on now. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to twist your arms. Go to the bottom of the hour. One more 5-minute segment with both of you because I want to go to David, Tim, and Josh and others. We'll be right back. In fact, I'm going to talk behind scenes right now with them for everybody watching at PrisonPlanet.tv. Gentlemen, we're still on the web right now. You're game to come in and do 5 more minutes, right?
Yes, sure.
No, I'm leaving right this minute.
Well,
no, I'll stick with you.
Well, Jim, I know you're a busy guy. You got your mom to take over. What? She's 94 now?
Yep. 94.
94, and I know how it is to have places to go and people to see and things to do, my friend.
No, I'll hang on. My voice seems to be holding out, so I'll give it a shot.
Whatever's in the air. I've had a chest cold for like 2 weeks.
Right, me too.
And everybody else I know. So it's just why I'm constantly pausing and can't seem to be as articulate or silver-tongued as I normally am because I'm fighting hacking every 5 seconds. In fact, that feels better. There we go. But I do appreciate both of you coming on today. We're on the web right now, and of course it's a fraction of our audience, but in the aggregate, it turns out, I think, overall being bigger than even the live radio show. So why don't you guys take a few minutes out to talk more about your books and videos right now?
Well, my new book, Maybe I'm being self-centered with this, but I think that virtually everybody who wants the older books already has them. When the new one comes out, it's going to be all brand new stuff, 800 photographs, and all the information about it will be on my website, jfkmurder.com.
So it's going to be the Rosetta Stone.
Take the time away from Jim right now. I'll just leave it with that.
So it's going to be the Rosetta Stone.
I certainly think so. There's a lot of stuff in there. We've got tons of new photographic evidence that no one even suspected existed before, and it's going to open up a lot of people's eyes. If anyone can look at the new book and doubt the fact that there was a conspiracy, they're so close-minded, nothing will get through.